Hello everybody, welcome back. Combat 2 by Compass Games, designed by Ross Mortel. Actually, this is designed by... The original designs by Ross Mortel. This is by Adam Starkweather. Excuse me if I forget any others that are in there. I don't mean to leave anyone out. This is just an overview of the VASSAL module and how to use it. Relatively the same as Combat 1 and 2 that I put out together, which is all based on Nigel Rabbit's original design. I just expanded on it a little bit to make Combat 2 work as an extension. So here we go. I'll start with just a new game. I do have the, I guess we're not. We're starting on the end. I do have the scenarios pre-saved in here. You'll use the instructions on the enemy to open them up and pull what enemy from the, whatever cup is listed on them and the locations listed on them. There is quite a bit of activity still on the scenarios. I see updated clarifications and errata showing up at this point. One just happened a day ago after I put this out, so I didn't go awful deep into the setups, and I probably will not. I'll leave most of it up to you. I'm going to start right to left, up here in the top, and got Clifton's dice in here again. Yeah, bazooka unloaded marker. That's not even in there. I'll have to figure out where that came from. That's the problem when you use an older model to model this one. Some of the stuff I just imported and exported, and some of the stuff purged through. Anyway, back to business here, and I forgot to put the wind down here, and that's an important one. So let's do that directly. I think wind is southwest in this one, so I'm going to put it there and save the scenario. Save game as 7, and we'll get back to that in a little bit. But I need the wind to show you that there's only one counter that I'm sure is going to be on the board anywhere at any given time. So I tied the dice into that. So if you want to roll the dice from the game board, move your wind marker around to wherever you are and just hit that, and that'll roll the dice for you. I don't have the environmental map, and that's what I used in there. Or you can just go up here and hit the button. But that's as far as I'm going to take that. We have the D10, the D6, D100. Visibility, I think in this scenario there's only one that uses it. Roll your dice and enter the result in here. So later, if you have, I'll just grab one guy out real quick. Say Weatherby out here, and we have a visibility of 6. I can hit this button up here, and whatever active soldier, it'll show up. And as soon as you select them, actually, that toggles them on and off. And I would suggest, not working as well as I expected it to. I'll have to take a look at that. It worked in 2, and it's not working here. Anyway, I might just drop that button. It's not one I really wanted anyway. It's an afterthought, trying to keep everybody happy, and then that ends up making me not as happy. Visibility, toggle it right there on the players. I know that works. I'll get rid of that button. We'll send him back to his... I don't even remember return to characters display. Thank you. I didn't want to get caught up on that. Your markers, same as Combat 2, all right here. Basically, everything's the exact same. The biggest thing is to remind everybody that if you pull out, like, say, a smoke or a fortification or anything, once you place them, you will have to hit the shift key to select them again. We did this on purpose because we found that it was just they were grabbing way too often when you were trying to just move things around, and it made it easier in the long run to let terrain, etc., have the shift select function. It's not that hard once you get used to it. It's very easy. Just remember, when you're done shift selecting something, click anywhere on the map just to make sure you clear your shift. Otherwise, you'll click select many other counters, and that can lead to some interesting developments. The display is a little bit different. The German cards are here. There's a place for the friendly deck, but I went with the same format we had from 1 and 2, and instead I'm using this discard pile. Your various unit initiatives are up here, and actually you can use that for the friendly initiative if you want. It might not be a bad idea. I think I may have used that as the initiative and not the discard. I think the discard might still be on the other screen. We'll get there in a little while. Anyway, the impulse, I went this time with a more of a automated, so you'll have your impulses move. When the impulse is done, it'll hit the next turn, etc. So that just keeps going, and you can come down here and reset that by right-clicking on it. Initiative track will be basically the same. Set initiative. You can send these to the selected one. Used, and then return to the holding box. Basically the same setup. Everything here is basically set up, just a little different configuration. So, and I think the cards are a little smaller. The directional compasses for all the colors are up here, and the generic one right up here. Keep forgetting to do that so everybody can see where I'm at. This is the US cards, and said the discard. Yes, I had the friendly discard up here, so you will use this slot right here as your initiative card, so you can remember easily what your initiative is. So I think I even have it where you can send to friendly initiative. Yes. So basically set up the same way I had the last one, and then reshuffle that back into the friendly deck. So that didn't really change, and you can stage all your hand cards down here as you get them. Friendly setup, friendly display is here, basically the same as before. You'll have all your various units down here. The ones, most of them, the headquarters go here, the gun crew goes down here, and the brain group goes here, I believe it is. Germans, you have the 4 decks, because in the last scenario you need them. And down here you have the enemy vehicles that show up in the various scenarios. You'll just pull them out on your own if they're already not set up on the board. Civilians, there's only the one piece. You'll use it if you need it. There it is to pull it. The graveyard did not change. The route did not change. I just have the sequence of play in here, and the blind hexes, which really they'll come into play a little bit. And the friendly event table, I have that off of the scenario book in here to make things a little bit easier. Remove counters button, the inventory where you can find all the counters. Notes, like I said, this counter, this is going to disappear. I had that working, and two, where it was only active if you selected a certain component, but it looks like it's working for everybody now. You know what? Actually, I think it may just be, I'll play with this real quick. I forget how he set it up, because it's not showing on all these. Yeah, you just select a guy and you use this to toggle it on and off. That's it. So I'll leave that in there. You select a guy, toggle on, toggle off. That's all. So yeah, I forgot how I did it. And that works, so I'll leave it. And if they're not selected, it won't toggle. But I definitely don't select multi-units because it can really overwhelm the computer. You remember VASSAL is still a pretty old engine. Anyway, screenshot if you want to take it. Zoom controls, I have it set at 56. 100% is right there if you want to get in close. I like to do that with the modern artwork because modern artwork is, they really put a lot of effort into it. I want to make it so you can enjoy it, even though you really can't see much of the game when you do that. So I suggest playing it back, but if you really want to get in deep on something, you can. Actually, I have it set where you can go up to 160, and you see really that doesn't hurt the artwork much at all. So really kind of impressed with VASSAL's zoom capabilities and the modern artwork going out. You have your overview map to help you move around. Really not necessary in this one. But I like to keep it in there for keeping things the way they always were in this system. The hide to pieces button, same as normal. LOS button, same as normal. It hides it to a degree. Counters visible and not. Toggle between the two right here. And remove your moods. Not a whole lot to it. I'm going to leave it right where it's at because I think it works there. I haven't got anything back negative from the testers I have on it, and so there's really not a whole lot to this one. So there you have it, Combat 3 by Compass Games. Enjoy the game, enjoy the module. I hope it helps you, and you all have a great day.